What's up, YouTube? Dark God back again with day 2 of my Oscar review, breakdown of the different categories of the Big Six. Originally, I was going to do Best Supporting Actor today. Had a bit of a mishap here and thought that Christopher Plummer's movie, was All the Money in the World, was for Best Actor nomination, not realizing it was Best Supporting Actor. And that's one film I haven't watched yet. So I'm going to push that back, see if I can get a hold of that film and try to watch it. I might go out and see it tomorrow or Thursday and have it by the end of the week. So instead, I'm going to do Best Director today. It was going to be my middle of the week one anyway, so I'll just push it up a day. No big deal. Another award with 5 or so people going for it that are all very talented, and any one of them could win. You have a legendary cult director in Guillermo del Toro. You have Christopher Nolan, who a lot of people consider the best director working now. Up-and-comer Jordan Peele, Greta Gerwig, who's very popular with younger crowds and just has this new cult following, and then of course Paul Thomas Anderson, who's just produces nothing but good stuff every time he makes a movie, basically. So anyway, breaking it down, first one we have is Christopher Nolan with Dunkirk. Now Dunkirk, I thought it was going to be more of a war type movie, more like gunfighting. I didn't even know the story of Dunkirk going into it. I didn't know the whole gist of it, that they were trying to get the soldiers out, and it was just interesting seeing that it's a war film with barely any war except for the dogfight scenes with the airplanes and everything, which are so done so well. Just Tom Hardy as the pilot, and just everything going back and forth with them having the dogfight, and then you have a lot of the bombings on the beaches of Dunkirk and the dock while they're waiting to board the transport ships and everything. And Christopher Nolan is, he just, starting with Memento, just everything he's done is just progressively gotten better. And he kind of plateaued out, but he plateaued out at a good point where he just makes good films. And it shows how good of a director he is. He's, every year he makes something and you just know that it's probably going to be an award-nominated film in some aspect. Either he'll get director, or it'll be up for Best Picture, or a lot of the people in the film will go up for acting awards as well. So I think Christopher Nolan kind of knocks it out of the park. Like I said, it's a war film with very little actual war elements in it. There's no hand-to-hand fighting. There's no, them shooting at each other with guns. It's more the intrigue. The one scene when they're on the boat that's all shot up, or it's being shot up while it's filling up with water when the tide's coming in, is just very... it just builds up this stress and this tension that just it's palpable, and just watching it, and you're on the edge of your seat waiting to see if they get out of this predicament. And it just he's very good at just slowly, one gunshot hitting the boat is just enough to be building up the tension. It's not them firing en masse multiple bullets and everything at them. It's just with the one gunshot. Second is Jordan Peele for Get Out. Now this movie, I loved Get Out. I thought it was great. I'm a horror fan, and people want to say Get Out's not a horror film. It is definitely a horror film. I believe that as a first-time director, I think this was before Keanu. I don't even know if he directed Keanu. I know he's in it, but I don't know if he directed it. But I just think for a first-time director, he showed such talent at a high level that he's easily in this group, and he could easily walk away with this award. And it just, it's real-life issues that just are very prominent right now, and it helps with that, with the storyline, but he does it in such a way that everybody could watch it and appreciate it, that nobody should feel like it's attacking them or feel that it's excluding them. It does such a great job of just blending horror, sci-fi, race relations, drama, just everything, just all melted in and spit back out, and it works perfectly. Third up is Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird. Again, another actress, another director who she takes real life situations here of a daughter and a mother's relationship, and she's just able to convey it and make it so realistic and what anybody could relate to. And as I said earlier, yesterday, that people that want to go see this film with their mother and daughter combos want to go see this film together, because it's such a perfect representation of them and how relations are, that somebody that's able to take that little slice of life and just pull it out and make a 2-hour movie or an hour and a half movie about this, and keep you entertained, where It's anything you could see any single day of anybody's life, but it's entertaining, and that's really good for a director to do. Fourth, we have Paul Thomas Anderson with Phantom Thread. Now, I said yesterday that I didn't like the story of Phantom Thread, but I did say I like the cinematography and the acting, and of course the directing. Paul Thomas Anderson just has this niche where he just could take these great actors and he could put them into this situation where, like I said, the storyline didn't hold me, but everything else held me to watch it. Like, I was bored of the storyline, but the directing, the cinematography, and the acting all kept me together. And that's him being able to keep those actors, like keeping Daniel Day-Lewis under thumb and being able to do it is just no slight on him. Like, it shows how good of a director he is to work with somebody that level. Last is Guillermo del Toro for Shape of Water. Now, again, Shape of Water I didn't really get to talk about. I didn't really care for the actual storyline. I thought it was a little, kind of crazy. But the one thing I did love was that this is a director who's built in horror. His movies are horror and cult movies. Here he is directing a film that, it does have a little bit of a horror mentality. It is Creature from Black Lagoon, meets Beauty and the Beast, basically. But it's just this way of showing at you, but bringing it to a mainstream audience just shows, again, how talented he is. So I'm trying to get this out here, trying to finish this up. Winner's pick, I say, is Guillermo del Toro. I think he's going to win this. My dark horse is Jordan Peele, just because of the issues of the movie and everything that works out. The one person I think that could have been put in here maybe that got overlooked was Catherine Bigelow for Detroit. I think it was an excellent film, and I could have seen her doing this. So this is day 2. Tomorrow will be day 3, and hopefully I'll have that Christopher Plummer movie watched. But this is Dark God, and I'll catch you on the flip side.